Hello and welcome back to another deck list video, and today we're going over Odd Paladin, a pretty evergreen deck that, hey, is pretty damn fun and a very good aggressive strategy. With the new Titan support, which is I think just one card, we do have a bit more fun with the deck. So let's go over all of the card by card plays. So we have Christology. This is a really big card because it allows us to draw the new Titan, Atomus the Peacekeeper, which is a 1 attack minion, which will be awesome in buffing our board, being able to draw some things like maybe get Baku out of the deck and just have it be cheap, or Lord Barov, as well as be able to obviously make our opponent's field basically nothing so we can easily go over it. But also, the other things that we can get with it are obviously stuff like Tour Guide, Righteous Protector, Knight of Atonement, which helps us get some holy spells, which I'll talk about soon, as well as Animated Broomstick. Obviously, being an odd deck, we are going full aggro, summoning a bunch of basically tokens, buffing them up, and then going face. To help us with that, we have cards such as Knight of Atonement, which allows us to draw holy spells, such as Conviction, Blessing of Wisdom, Gift of Luminance. This is only used for either our Titan or a card we'll get over soon. And then, yeah, that is all for holy spells. We then have Warhorse Trainer, which is the target for Gift of Luminance, basically giving like another Bloodlust effect on the board if you copy it. And then other than that, yeah, we just have some good cards like Lord Barov, paired with Animated Broomstick. This obviously can clear the board. And yeah, it is a good list. Pretty good overall. We have a promotion in here just so that we can get more damage in. And yeah, the only thing I would say is that you could probably maybe minus 2 Gift of Luminance for Seal of Blood if you don't care about buffing your board. And just need, you're like, oh, I just want a singular minion to get strong and have Divine Shield, you can then do it like that anyway. But yeah, that's all for the list. Now let's get into the games. Okay, we are in our first game against a good old Shaman. This will probably be even Shaman, which I do think we actually have a ridiculously good win rate against. Lothraxion is a very interesting card. I think we won't play it for this game, just so then we I feel like we can do better. I think we need to get that early game aggression more so. I need to get Baku Golden. Oh my god, I literally had a heart attack. Okay. Did you know that Lost in the Jungle is the origin of Carl and George? Which then became a massive plot point later on in Hearthstone's kind of stories that it builds. Just a fun little fact. That's actually kind of annoying. Hit power. It's always so good. One thing I will say is, yes, you get these golden, and you get these naturally. Whenever I make a deck, I always make sure to craft the original versions of all of the cards, because if you don't, there might be a scenario where you you have like Lothraxion, for instance. I need to get him golden, because if I don't, they might remove Lothraxion from the core set, and then, oh, I now need to spend 1600 dust, but I don't have that, so now I can't play this deck, and maybe that could hinder me in some way. So I always, make sure that I can play decks, essentially. But right now, I do think that Lothraxion was probably a keeper. Ooh, that's their Lothraxion. Promotion's actually pretty nice. I think we promote hit into that, and then just hero power. We're hoping for a Warhorse Trainer. But yeah, Atomus can also really help. Atomus can also draw you your Lothraxion, which is really nice. But I really like it when you go against, this feels like a good matchup for this deck. This is like a proper matchup. Are they going to get the taunt? No, they didn't get the taunt this time, thank god. Don't like that. I want to keep that. So we'll do this into this, and then we'll just go face. Man, I really want to grind up a few different. Like every class, you really want to get golden, but like whenever you have something like that has like minions on the ground, it's always really good. Okay, anchor totem. Crackle on a minion. What? WTF? Okay. Yes, we got it. So the reason why this deck is pretty crazy, and the reason why you have Gift of Luminance is because you can do shit like this. Okay, let's get on to the next game. GG's though, even. GG even. Ooh. Oh, look how beautiful that. Like, half of the 1000 win portraits are godly, the other half are not very good. In this case, we're going to keep the Warhorse Trainer. Always keep this if you think you're going to go against an aggressive strategy. Because then you can just make it that they have to trade into your 3-1s if they don't have anything to kind of destroy your 1-1s, which is really strong. In this situation, we're probably going to 1, 2 into 3, into 4 with coin. They're not playing aggro, maybe. They could be playing Shutterwalk. And that means that they're playing non-quest Shutterwalk, which I personally think is the better version anyway. Interesting idea is to Light Fuse Stegodon here to try to get Wind Fury and then go Warhorse. There's the start of it. Yeah, we'll just go face, full aggro. Okay. On 4, they could have a lot of things though. But this could just be enough of a push just to kill him outright. Yeah. Shuttlewalk Shaman is something you have to be hyper aggressive for. But yeah, next game. And another Shaman. It's time for the sticky boys all day apparently. This is pretty good. I think we'll keep Tour Guide, get rid of these two, maybe keep Crystology actually just because it's a card draw. Oh, Lothraxion, the Redeemed. I remember when this card came out and everyone was losing their mind. Awesome. This is actually perfect for us. We're going first, so we can get 3 1-1s on the board. Then there's nothing they can do. Boom. We also have the Lothraxion for that craziness. But yeah. Can't wait to, I want to get Baku Golden. Anytime you have a start of game effect, always get a Golden. Because it's like, it just shows that signature sign of superiority. Man, these guys just purely just like, not like cool at all. Okay, we got that. That's nice. We'll chuck that out. I am slightly intimidated by the idea of them having Jam Session right now. As Jam Session, you know what? That's good for me. I'm gonna give this the Blessing. Because it is the least, like, it has the most protection right now. If they Chisel or something, like they Chisel or whatever, they could trade into this and kill it, but probably not. Also, massive mistake playing that ancient anchor totem right there, because I had 3 damage on board. They probably just drew that, so they're probably kicking themselves right now. This could probably be a 2-mana 4/4. That's nice. Okay. Ooh, I like the idea of poisonous right now.
The battle! The battle! The battle!
Feels nice. Feels nice to just be built differently. Next turn we can Lothaxian as well. If they summon a Giga Totem, we can just contest with this 1 Silverhand Recruit, which is awesome. Trade that in. Blessing of Wisdom is actually one of my favorite golden cards in the entire game. So I have to. I think like if I'm gonna craft anything for this deck, I'm gonna be crafting golden that, because it is absolutely beautiful. Like it's just a common spell that doesn't really do much, but it's still just beautiful. No thanks. How much lethal is this? Probably lethal. Yeah. Giga lethal. Okay. Damn. I guess that means we're gonna go on to the next game. Ooh, a druid. We'll see how this one goes. Why can't you just guide yourself to victory? Bitch is like, I slept in the woods for 1,000 years, and then fucking I need someone else's help to save the woods. And then people are like, damn, did they really get away from you? And then an ant walks up behind them and freaking clocks him over the head with a tree trunk. I'm sorry, I don't know why that's so funny to me. Just the idea of someone being like, aha, what, did the trees move? Did the trees run away from you? And then just get bonked on the head. God, that's hilarious. Oh, that's like the funniest shit. Oh no, they're gonna play something to kill me, aren't they? That card did get nerfed, so I'm not as worried about it. But yeah, if you're doing like Odd Paladin and you care about things being golden, 1, hero power. Like the thing is if you have a golden Paladin hero, you might want to try to get like, if you're playing this deck, you might want to have your cards be golden. Just so then all of the silver hands are golden. But yeah, this is what I thought it was. Because it's by far easily the best one. I mean, may as well, right? I don't really think there's much else I can do. I think even if I lose, like, that intro is too funny. I wish Jury Duty was like, that 2-mana card they printed ages ago that's an epic. They just like made a new version of that where it's like, oh, you summon 2 Silverhand Recruits for the rest of your game, your Silverhand Recruits have a +1 attack. I can see. Oh, damn. Awesome. Next game. Damn, someone spent money. Yeah, sky blue. My favorite type of blue.
Just in time to witness the culmination of my genius.
There's no aggressive deck that I need to worry about. The 1/1 taunt really doesn't matter here. Sprung. Okay, what do I want to do here? Fucking Demon Seed, bro. They need to make stuff better again, because I can't handle every single warlock either being Demon Seed or some like 10,000 cost, no, like $10,000 Warlock deck. Like, I can't mentally handle it.
Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle!
Warhorse Trainer, please carry me to victory. There's an old animation. I can't remember which person. It wasn't Ronchi, it was someone else. Leslie. Leslie made it. They made like this animation ages ago that the really good thing about it was they had a moment where it was like when Anduin was really unfair OP, and it was just like a bunch of Anduins being like, oh, why did the priest player lose? And they didn't have Raza on 5. Oh, it's the most annoying minion in the game. Unironically, if they nerfed, all they need to do to make this deck actually fair is remove this card. If Crystallizer was gone, just have it, literally just have Crystallizer say, give your hero 5 armor. It would be fun. But I hate these decks so much. They're so obnoxious. Cause like, have you ever played a deck against a deck like this and you had fun? The answer is probably a no, right?
For duty. The battle!
Like, no one's had fun playing a deck like this. Like, against. All it is just they take 1 billion damage, and then they win the game, you physically can't do anything. GG. There is no interaction with this deck. It either goes off, or it doesn't. And that's the massive problem with it. Is that it's just a design flaw. There's nothing that the opponent can do to play around it. It's just simply, you either play the game or you don't. Thankfully, we didn't kill this. The annoying thing is we probably don't even have a way to kill him right now. I wish we could have dealt 1 more damage, just so they can't Crystallizer again.
You know nothing of death. Allow me to teach you.
Well, this is not good for us.
May the light grant you peace.
Yeah, like, there's just nothing fun about this deck at all. Like, I feel like even playing as it is annoying. Like, you'd be like the guy sweating, like the sweating guy meme. That's like the entire time playing this. Because you either die, or you don't. Like, there's no in-between with this deck. Oh, God. And now I lose. Awesome. GG, I physically am not allowed to play the game anymore. Awesome.
Reporting for duty.
Yep. I've lost. I physically can't play the game. They're just gonna summon Thames and do another Hellfire. And then physically there's no way I can win. Nah, all means, all means. Get back that,
May the light grant you peace.
I have so much fucking conviction. Oh, you deserve to suck dick. Fuck you. Anyway, next game. Oh man, it feels so incredible beating up a really annoying, obnoxious deck. There's probably, like, honestly nothing better than it in the entire world.
Fear the coming storm.
The light heals all wounds.
I just think we do that, because 1 into 2 into 3. Ooh, that's a good frickin' hand. That's really insane. Oh, and perfect. They have to turn 1 do that. We can turn 1, summon 3, into summon another 3, get a weapon, into be able to trade, into summon more, or if we have a full board, we can just Warhorse. This deck, I do think, has a pretty positive matchup against this one. Oh man, nothing makes me happier than beating up like Demon Seed Warlock, and then just being able to be happy. This is the Jam Session is probably one of the only cards that like legitimately is like, okay, maybe you're gonna have some trouble. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to hope that they don't have another Jam Session. And then we're gonna have to probably Warhorse Trainer. Yeah, that's all good. That's good. That's fine. Unless... No, we'll do this. The idea is that I could have done this and then next turn done that into that. But I think this next turn, if this survives, which it could, okay, it doesn't, but it could have, it would have been pretty damn strong. I really can't wait for these anomalies to leave. They have been the most annoying thing. Yeah, so do this, do this, and then just hit into this because it's free. Man, look at my board, it's so nice. Okay, Anchor Totem, game plan. Ooh, just into that. Chisel would have been the best possible. Oh wait, no. The nuttiest. The possibility, yeah, there we go, Boomstick. Boomstick here is actually fantastic. Because it means we can hit this into this, hit this into this, hit one of these into this, one of these into this. I want to keep this alive, so we'll hit this into this. And I guess we'll hit one of these into him. And then next turn we will... Ooh, that's even nicer. We will Gift of Luminance into this, into Hero Power. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Ooh, that was probably a Giga Totem. Okay. Remember when this card was OP and needed to be nerfed? Good times.
Reporting for duty.
The light dims, but we fight.
Okay. Man, there is nothing scarier than a board like this. And the crazier thing still is that next turn we'll just play our Titan and it'll get much worse. Much worse. Carving though is really nice. This is Sunken City. They made this and then they're like, you know what, we'll be a little cheeky in the next expansion. Yeah, no, we have to.
I will not forsake you. Open your minds to the light.
Repent.
Do this, do that. Get rid of that. Okie dokie. And that should just be game. Oh, interesting. It is crazy how like annoying this Titan is. But it's only annoying while it's on the board. It's kind of an interesting one. We will draw 2 minions. That is insane.
Let the light save you.
All hands on deck, huh?
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Hit into that. Hit into that. Hit into that. Yep, control the board. And then even if they summon a Giga Totem, we can just make the Giga Totem nothing. That's that's pretty annoying. Don't know why they left this alive. Maybe they think we're gonna attack with it, so they're like, oh, we gotta.
There is no saving you.
We're gonna do it just because I want to hear the attack quote.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Okay, there we go. What do you do against my impenetrable fortress? These decks are honestly really similar. Okay, they didn't concede. Now, is there a way I can formulate damage? Yes, there is. 1, 2. You are mere mortal, is what I'm gonna say that they said. Yay! Next game. Ah, priest player. Let's hope this person is playing fun priest. Nah, I just don't see the possibility of us turn 1 summoning any amount of minions. I guess with promotion it works, so we'll do it. But even still. Promotion makes it viable. If we didn't have it, I wouldn't bother, but we can do this. If they summon like ship's captain or ship's cannon or something, we can just promotion. Have you ever been promoted to deal with a cannon? Into ship's cannon? Into hard read. Got him. Let's fucking go. Nah, we'll draw the minions. This is a draw 2, which is way better. Hard read. They might just 2 mana this. Which if they do, I'll just jury duty. OP. Puts so much momentum immediately on the board that they have to deal with. I would muster for battle, but I think I want the forward momentum. Because now, anything that they play into this, like if they ship's cannon into like ship's Churgeon, and then they're like ding, 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 yeah, I lose, but that's extremely unlikely. When you play a card, an anti-card draw card against a Paladin player. Yep. The 1/1s can get cleared very easily by a weapon. Weapon into Search deck or something like that, or Mind Blast, so keeping the 1/1s around is less viable. Ooh, wasted turn, awesome. Interesting play. Draw.
Grant you peace.
Do it like this. We'll trade one of these in, summon this, and then we'll just hit face with those. Kill cannon. They could be trying to set up a play where they raise dead, get 2 cannons back, play 2 cannons, ships Churgeon into 2 plus patches.
Come, pray with me.
I don't like the way that he said that. There we go, that's what I was saying. the one cost, one health guys really aren't as viable.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. To battle.
I love being big brain.
To battle.
That freaking broomstick is so useful because it gives so many things rush that you otherwise wouldn't think would have rush. If they play 2 spells, how many Raised Deads has this guy played? It's like a lot. Well, that's really good. Is it Mindseer? Why are they playing that? No list should ever recommend playing that card. Divine Favor, unironically, would be insane right now. I have considered playing it before, but it feels like if you've ran out of gas that much, that you probably, like, you should probably have something. Yeah. They did set up the Wombo combo. I'm pretty proud of that, actually. That's really cool. Okay, so this is probably the game that we're going to end it with. We are against a lovely, lovely Shaman, which is our prime victim for this deck. Nah. I want to turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, okay, cool.
Into our strength.
This was a Baron's skin, I believe. No, Outlands. That's right, Outlands. They're both sets that started at the start of the year. Why would you do that?
Reporting for duty.
We have reported for duty. Okay, makes sense. Are they gonna be a Weirdo and Wind Fury? For a second there, I legitimately was like, please don't tell me they're actually gonna do that. Like, such a bad move. It's time for jury duty. Imagine being a paladin and then having your own men tell the opposition what's right and wrong. God, I hate Devolve. It should be 3 mana. I don't think Totem Shaman should have access to it, is what I'm saying. This is an aggro deck. This isn't a control deck. Why do they have Devolve?
Here for the tour?
The good news is when we do get our Titan, we're probably going to be able to turn those into 2/5s, which will be mildly useful. Okay. Then what? Okay. That means that they don't have Anchor in hand. Huh, that's okay.
Your tour ends here.
This summons 2 2/2s.
Repent.
This allows me to then summon Broomstick. Yeah, I like that. So 1,
One has attacked already.
2, 3, 4, 5. Just get rid of all of the annoying stuff. Like, he has a 2/4, but that's all he has. I'm fine with that. Okay, now he has the Anchored out. But we're now in a prime position to drop a Warhorse Trainer, which is actually awesome for us. That's probably going to go into there. That's going to go into one of these, probably one of the golden ones, because Gold Spite. Real thing that exists is people have a thing where they don't like seeing their opponents have golden cards. Mount up. Yeah, I think hero powering is way better. Golden taunts, so nice. Just a really crisp border. Crackle, good card, good card. Crackle Golden is unfortunate. Crackle Golden though is extremely awesome. Although this is actually a pretty nice totem at the end of the day, it is really sad that they got rid of the other totem. Okay, well, I'm fine with that. That's actually kind of funny. Okay. Oh, we did actually have another one of those. We'll do it again. And we'll trade these 1/1s in. Just so then the board is nice and prepared. At the end of the day, we both had the same amount of cards in hand. Oh, scratch. Oh, well, actually, technically now it's more true. Our value is the same, but we need to keep our board value better than theirs. There he is. There they are. Oh god, Jesus, stop it. Perfect. Absolute perfection. The greatest thing about that is now they don't have any Giga Totems, we don't have to really fear anything. Lord Barov MVP. Definitely gonna be in the thumbnail. Oof. This card Golden, very nice by the way. There's a really nice rain effect. Awesome. We're gonna give that to you. I have a board of annoying now. Good old mustard for battle. That raunchy rap, or whatever it is, it's like the song that Raunchy made for the Paladin v Paladin is probably one of my favorite videos for Hearthstone. Probably one of the best songs, because You Face Jiraxxus and Miko Face aren't as good. You Face Jiraxxus is pretty good though, at the end of the day. And yeah, so we'll now go into the deck overview. And there are the games. So, the overview. The deck is pretty damn strong and has the ways to really be able to push out a lot of damage turn 1 and turn 2, and be able to control the board as well, with cards like Promotion being able to just, as you saw, beat up the ship's cannon. Even though we lost that game, it's still a good showing moment to show, one, the weaknesses of our deck, which is that, yeah, we can get board cleared very easily, and if you can micromanage the 1/1s that are coming out, you essentially beat the entire deck. But secondly as well, that, you know, we can control aggro decks, and that's kind of the entire point of this deck, is that we summon a bunch of tokens essentially, we don't buff them, immediately, but we like swarm with tokens, we take control of the early game, then mid game we buff them up and make them have a bunch of attack and maybe swing for lethal, and then in the late game we have a super sticky board that is really hard to deal with. So there's a lot of cool different instances where you can really have a cool amount of synergies going. Where, you have Adamus being able to be drawn really easily and be able to do a lot of stuff like drawing into Lothraxion, making Baku not such a dead card. But also the Warhorse trainers and being able to duplicate them to go for crazy lethals and stuff like that. It is all absolutely amazing. The other thing that's also really cool with this deck is that if you do want to play it and you are like 500 wins with Paladin or something like that, as you get your wins, you'll be getting a lot of really good cards. This, you'll be able to get like, this and Tour Guide and Righteous Protector. Hey, you already will now have them golden when you have 50 wins. At 100 wins, you'll get things for like Muster for Battle, and then at like 500 wins, you get Lothraxion golden. So there's a lot of cool rewards for like progression as well. But yeah, I think overall the deck is really strong, really good, and is pretty much an evergreen deck. The only things that will change over time are like slight changes maybe, or if like major nerfs happen, but I don't see that really happening. But yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.